Okay. Hi, I am Gabriela, and the topic that I chose for this project is interior design. The main problem or the project approach is to answer this question. What are the best strategies to follow in order to obtain or produce an excellent design of a space? Okay, so to answer this question, I clearly do a manual to explain all of the steps a designer needs to follow to answer this problem. About this manual, so first you have to know that good interior design does not begin with a drawing, but with an idea. It's like some limited images that exist from one moment in the imagination. So designing is the pursuit of that image, is the way and the tool we use to define it precisely in the real world. So that is why I created this manual to synthesize and to demonstrate the rules you have to follow. Here there are the contents. I put what I think is the most important to follow, and also I investigate and I found these ones on different object books. Here I put again the problem approach of this project. Okay, so begin. Let's begin. First, you have to know about the design process, the proxemics, and the order system. So, the design process basically is the process by which the idea is formed. It's when we start to get to know the client, his likes and his dislikes, what he pleases him, what he prefers of, or what we can really don't do. Also in this stage the problems are solved and the different possibilities are studied. Okay, in proxemics, it is the way we interact with other people. So here we have the minimum space is where we have touch or whisper to the other. The personal space is the next in proximity. Is the space we reserve for conversation with close friends and family. Social space is the space we share with whom we consider like friends or acquaintances. And public space is the largest area used in all other interactions with third parties. Okay, we have the order system parts. The first one is the axis. Use imaginary line to organize all of the parts of said space. We can see in this example, in this image, that this line is produced by the table. And all of the different objects on the space are placed where they are having a reason of it. These things need to be there for the people that are sit on the shore can visualize all of this. And also the lights are positioned in a form that can light up the table, the most important place in the space. The equilibrium, each element of an interior has properties of shape, surface, color, and size. Okay, in the picture we can see that we have this soft bed, and besides it we have this lamp with a really geometric form. So it's making a balance between two different aspects. Also, they are using the walls these dark gray, and also using the white which light up the space. The datum is a point or a center to distribute the remaining elements of a composition. We can see that clearly the focal point is the outside. Is that garden because all of the objects are placed in a way we can see that outside, that most important part of the space. Harmony seeks to achieve a coexistence between the parts but based on careful selection of elements that present common characteristics. So we can see these plants that normally does not coexist with this space, but you're using the wood, the floor, the fruits, the colors that clearly make that coexistence between the plants and the space. Variety unity, as set can be unified from a common of qualities and still maintain the variety of other aspects. We can see really different materials in this picture, but they coexist because of like a specific theme that is the vintage, the geometric lines, and the sophisticated way. Emphasize dominance is a particular characteristic or element emphasized by means automatically become the focal point. Okay, the focal point here clearly is the sofa because of the materials and the color. We enter to this space and the first thing we see is the sofa, and it is contrasted by all of the white that is used on the place. And finally, the rhythm repetition. It refers to the repeated use of patterns and forms of motifs. Okay, let's see the tips. These tips are very important to resolve difficult decisions in design because they lead us to solve aspects that always happen in this process. Okay, such as fake height with low furniture so the room feels taller, or give a window an important character, and other ones. Okay, the 10 commandments of color. These are very important because they are the basic and more important rules you must need to follow to make professional decisions about the colors. The first one is the 6-30-10 rule. This is okay, the most important because everyone, so we really have to learn how to balance it, the colors. Embrace emotion. You really have to learn that you are designing for your client and not for you. Okay, complementary colors. This rule helps to design an extraordinary and original space because it's a really daring decision. You really are combining different and opposites of a variety of colors. Okay, the analogous color is just for a casual feel. Choose analogous colors, and analogous colors are situated next to each other on the color wheel. The 5 is bright colors. This is very useful because it helps to create an illusion of a big space. The other one is the 6 color combinations. So to make a space seem bigger, use a cool color on the walls. But to make a large room seem cozier, use warm colors. Add black. Okay, this helps when you feel that you are doing like a stylish interior design. Warm up, cool down. It's about playing with warm and cool colors. The neutral palette. Consider warm colors, rich camel browns to put a fun twist on everyday neutrals. And the color memories. Use color like from your past life as an inspiration. Finally, we have the color wheel. I know it's hard to choose the appropriate colors when designing a space, so this tool really can help to make quick decisions. So it's hard to choose the colors when designing, so it's useful to use the color wheel to become a color expert quickly. If you need two colors, you can use the complementary option, such that gives you these options, like such as red and green, or blue and yellow. If you need three colors, you can use the analogous, the triad, or the split complement option. And if you want to be more creative, use the square option, which gives you 5 colors such as red, blue, green, and yellow. I know this decision can be difficult, so it's important to search on internet this tool, and you can really find this everywhere, the color wheel. Creativity is the intelligence having fun. Albert Einstein. Okay, thank you so much.